I've known Blake for a long time, and I have loved him like a brother, and he's been there for me through some really hard times in my life. But what was really cool was that when I really am having a hard time and I talk to other friends or other people for help, I get more sympathy. With Blake, I got direction. So that's when I started thinking, you know what, Blake's a coach. I could really use his services in a more professional way. I was frustrated with the choices that my kids were making. I was frustrated with how I was handling those. And he told me everything I didn't want to hear, told me how to go and make that different. And I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear it at all. And it made a really, really big difference, but not just for me, but for my family, because they reacted differently to me. And that made a big difference. There's actually several different levels that Blake has helped me on. My first level is professionally. He has taught me different ways of marketing, different ways of talking to clients, different ways of reaching my goals professionally. Then I kept asking him questions about his investment properties. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, you have another investment property? So I asked him about that, and he told me what he did and how he put that together. And he pointed me right in the right direction. How to do the financing, how to manage the payments, how to get the renter, how to put it all together. And now on the investment side, I invested in that house, and now I've got over $80,000 worth of equity in that house. I've got an incredible renter in that house that is doing automatic deposits into my bank account every month, and it brings incredible security. If something were to happen to me or my husband, we could sell that property and be very, very comfortable. And before that, we had no retirement, we had no basic savings. We had a little bit, but nothing to give us any security. We've got that now. That took me 4 months to get from no investment property, no savings, to building that incredible equity in that house. I grossed over $105,000 in 4 months' time. Blake has given me a lot of advice on eating and a lot of advice on fitness, and I've definitely cut down my carbs. I've lost 10 pounds, I keep that off, and obviously I have a long way to go, and there's a lot of things that I want to accomplish physically. I am a more confident, I am a more powerful, I am a great and powerful soul on the inside, and I was never ever like that before I met Blake. Never like that. And he taught me how to believe in myself and how to be confident and how to embrace life. I want that passion for life, and I didn't have that, and he has coached me into that. He has taught me the techniques and the skills that I needed to become a better person and have a rich life, the kind of rich life that I want to be laying in my deathbed and say, you know what, I had the most incredible life and I made that happen.